Hello. So I decided that today's daily message needed to be a longer reading. So let's just get straight into it. I see how finding a reason to be grateful in every situation is key to liberation. That's a great affirmation to take into this. I see how finding gratitude in every situation is the key to liberation. That is true. And today, what the energy is talking about is finally making the decision to move forward, to move on, to move along. Either way, you are not standing still, waiting for something to come to you. You are not waiting around, okay? And this decision probably comes after a point of, this is actually connected to another reading that we were doing where we were talking about no longer waiting, especially when it comes to manifestation. It's always like, oh, you need to wait and let the universe do its thing and blah, 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 blah. No, not right now, not today. Especially if you have a feeling in your gut like this isn't meant to be anyways. If you're starting to question things, if you're overthinking it, if it's causing you anxiety, it probably shouldn't be that complicated. And so what I see here is a very brief glimpse at where you're going, and you're simply moving forward. You have the Eight of Cups and the Moon here. It's also the new moon in Aquarius, or is it the new moon in Capricorn? I don't know. I have to ask my friend. But anyways, there's a new moon today, and you have the moon and the Eight of Cups. What I see here is, interestingly enough, because the new moon means a dark sky, you don't actually know where you're going. You're just deciding to move forward. There could be something that prompted you to move out of this energy, as if there could be someone that's just been disappointing you. There could be just like a failure of opportunity in like the job sector. It just couldn't be the right living situation. There could be many things that you're moving away from. But either way, you don't exactly know where you're heading. You've just made the decision to go. Now, as you're moving forward, there seems to be something traveling over a different type of terrain in a totally different environment than yours, something separate from you, that is not necessarily coming to meet you, but you're just heading in the same direction. I don't know. I don't have clarity on whether this thing is coming to meet you, or if this opportunity, this offer, this proposal, this person, this job, whatever, this house is just kind of is also moving forward. Either way, it's moving in the same direction that you're moving in. And so there is an opportunity for your paths to collide. Now, because we have Temperance here, the Fool, and the World, this to me feels like it could be divine timing. It could be something that is meant to happen for you. I also, though, think that Temperance here is speaking to the fact that sometimes divine timing needs to be taken into our own hands. And with the Fool and the World here, we see the completion of a cycle, you decide when the end is. There are certain things when like the end just happens to you, like the Tower card, but we don't have the Tower card here. We have the World card and the Fool, which gives me the energy of you decide the ending. And because you're moving forward, you've decided that something has come to a close. You've decided that a cycle has ended. And so you've taken divine timing into your own hand, which also gives me this energy of like, you write your own story. And I think that that is something that the universe has been wanting to prompt out of you, this idea that you can be in charge. You can decide your future and that you make smart decisions. You can trust your decisions. Either way, though, there seems to be this thing that is coming with perfect timing because you're both moving in the same direction. And it's also perhaps also on a new beginning, on a new path, wanting to offer something, wanting to just put its love out into the world. This could also just be you wanting to put your love out into the world, not necessarily with the intention to offer it to someone specific, but just to share it. But I see these things potentially colliding in a beautiful way. There's also a bunch of other background energies. There seems to be a lot of abundance surrounding a a specific like feminine energy, and not necessarily monetary abundance, but just like creative and life-filled abundance. It just feels like you are full of life and full of nurturing, and the mother instinct feels strong, but not in the way where it's like you're going to now have a child, more so in the way where it's like you are crafting a life that is very fulfilling to your spirit, your mind, your body, your soul, and maybe your inner child as well. And it's like the mother in you. There's very strong Cancer energy. And then with the Three of Cups, this also is like a celebratory energy. You perhaps coming into union with new community after being kind of on your own and thinking that you were in a place where you were going to meet people, and then realizing nobody was coming. And so it's like, do you stay here or do you keep going? Because sometimes we can get locked into a place that is actually just supposed to be a portal, supposed to be a space of transition, and we think that that's supposed to be the space where everything happens, so we stay there, and we stay in this loop of just transitioning, of just waiting for change, of just waiting to be dropped off where we're supposed to be going, or waiting for something to come meet us. But really, we need to keep going. The movement isn't done yet. You're in the middle, you're not at the end. And so I feel like this decision to move forward has brought you to the end, and now stepped out of that portal into the new space, into your new beginning. We also have the King of Swords here, which is about strong, powerful, commanding communication that's done effortlessly and is done effectively, and ethically, based in like it's grounded. You have intelligence and knowledge and wisdom to back up what you're talking about. I feel like there's a recognition of your own intelligence and of your own will, and of the strength of that will to move you forward in a direction that you need to go, and for you to be able to communicate what you truly desire and deserve. I just see a lot of empowerment, but I think from your end, I'm not sure that you're completely aware of where you're heading. There just seems to be this leap of faith, which also accompanies the Fool, so that makes sense. And it feels like that it's that for both sides. Like for the other energy that's kind of coming out with an offering that's not necessarily for you, but just wanting to offer something in general. There's also this kind of blind faith, flying by the coat of your tail, like just taking a risk because where you are right now isn't working, and so you're choosing to go somewhere else. So this is really beautiful energy to me. I'm really excited for you and looking forward to what comes next. Bye.